welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Orlando, we've got Evan Fournier. Vucevic is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Watson, and it's Hezonja in at the small forward position.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
Watson with it. He feeds it to Vucevic. Here's Hezonja. Shoots it up. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And Fareed sends it back.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. Hezonja's shot is off.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Fareed kicks to Nurkic. Back to Fareed. Gallinari wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Gallinari's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Really was a slow start.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
With that torn ACL.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Gallinari did get better and better over time. I mean, he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Vucevic. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. The Nuggets leading by 16. Down low. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now, here's Watson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Fournier, guarded by Harris. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Hezonja. It's tipped. Now here's Fareed. Defense right on him. From deep three-point range, and there's Gallinari on the assist by Harris. Gallinari's got 9.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Now Watson. But they get it back. Passes it to Hezonja. They shoot again. Here's Ibaka, and Fareed sends it back to the middle. And here's Watson. Over to the wing. Fournier, that's for 2. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He is now 2 for 3. Denver leading by 17. The Orlando Magic didn't make the playoffs last year for the third consecutive season, Greg. They knew it wasn't a realistic goal for them.
Yeah, and last season wasn't really about making the postseason, Kevin, for this group. It's soon that will have to be the goal, as patience will wear thin within that fan base.
Nobody near Nurkic. Out to Gallinari. Over to the left wing. Here's Moutier, up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
You know, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. 'Cause he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And it was great to watch C.J. Miles last season. Finally, Clark got some significant play.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
The Pacers having Paul George on the
Spacing.
sidelines due to injury until
Spacing.
late in the season, they got a nice lift and contribution from C.J. Miles.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Denver leading by 14. There's the pass to Gallinari. Here's Sampson, guarded by Green. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3-ball. 8 points for him.
And watching C.J. Watson last year, he showed he could take his game up a notch. Beat his career average in terms of shooting percentages across the board. Career high in rebounding, second best assist average as well. Unfortunate how he got the opportunity to play, but great that he took advantage of it.
And, you know, for Watson, you could really see him doing this for several more years, guys, finding ways to contribute as a backup or starter. Doesn't matter to him either way. He's a gamer, for sure.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect, was a 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns, but last season he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
Payton, good.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
The Nuggets leading by 13. Martin passes to Gallinari. Here's Jokic. Here's Sampson. Here's Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
And getting back to Biyombo for a moment, he has the potential for a breakout year. I mean, all the physical tools you would want. He's seen enough of the game. He's worked on those skills. Now it's time to just put it all together and become the player your potential dictates.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Outside, Green. Offensive rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here are the Magic now. Denver able to drain the 3. There's a screen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Augustine. From the high post. And he gets it to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Nuggets lead by 19. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion on their game so far.
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
And that'll do it for now, as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.